I feel like everything online is trying to teach me something nowadays, and I'm kind of tired of it. Every time that I'm on YouTube now and I'm searching for something, of course the algorithm knows me, so he always try to show me stuff related to photography or cycling or videography, whatever. And most videos are like 10 things on how to be a better street photographer, 5 tips on how to do this as a photographer. And it's like, I get it, those things they generate clicks and they bring more audience to your channel and it makes you go big. Like, I do understand that some people, like, they have this as their main source of income and they need to work, but I feel like everyone is doing exact the same thing. And I'm not gonna lie, it's very boring at the moment. You feel like you can't really find a lot of inspiration. That's the word. I feel like a lot of the things that you see online are people trying to teach something, or even like trying to sell you something when they are trying to teach you that thing, which is kind of like disheartening. I don't know. Like, I'll give you an example, right? There is a channel that I think it taught me a lot of what I know about photography or like shooting on the street, and that's Paulie B channel. If you're a photographer, I'm 100% sure that you know who Paulie B is. But if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you. Paulie B has a YouTube channel and he has a series called Walkie Talkie, where he's walking, usually in America, with a lot of different photographers, and he showed their process and he make them some questions. It's not like a podcast, but it's like he's asking them about their process, and then he's also showing how they work and giving like a little bit of their personality to us. It's very cool to watch like his channel, because I feel like you're not being told how to do something, you're being shown how to do that thing. And sometimes it's like you might not learn about photography, but you learn about like ethics, or like how they work, how they walk on the street, how they perceive, how they, like, if there is a problem, what happened in that situation. So I think it's a very good channel for learning, but in a way that's not so much in your face. I think that's why he's so successful. That's why people want to watch that. I don't know, I do want to watch every time that he puts something out. I want to see it because I always learn something. There's always like cool people, you always see different work. And again, I feel like because YouTube prioritize those things that like will be more clickable, or like, and then it's hard for you to find good work online, because you ended up seeing the same of the same of the same of the same, if you know what I mean. So I really like his work. I feel like to do content creation nowadays, there's almost like a formula for everything. You gotta have a hook, you gotta talk in some way, you gotta be sometimes like, I don't know, there is like a fakeness to it. There is like, it's not, it doesn't feel real. Now that I'm producing things and then I'm like trying to produce stuff for YouTube, you can see how some areas of the internet are really fake. And I don't like this. I don't like when things need to be so fast. I think it's okay if you produce a lot, but because you love doing that, not because you feel like you have an algorithm that you need to do what they want. I know it's hard. Even I sometimes, I will end up being like, oh, I need to make more because of the algorithm. I get that part, but it doesn't help on creation, I think. So it's just like, I don't know, I want to like do stuff that's more myself, and I hope this is gonna connect with people. I hope, like, if me being myself, if me coming here and being raw and being honest, it's gonna make me connect with some people, it's gonna make me make friends. I don't know, I just hope there's still a lot of people out there that like watching this, that like having this conversation. I feel like, I'm gonna give you as an example. One of my favorite channels to watch for a long time is Austin Noggy channel. His channel, it's kind of like, it's hard to describe, but like, he makes beautiful movies. He's a photographer and like also like a very good storyteller. So he makes movies about his lives or his travels, or like what's happening on his daily life or month, whatever. And like, you see how honest, you see how much intention he put on those movies. He takes his time to produce those things. is beautiful, and you can see that like he's not trying to create something just to get clicks. It is very honest in a way that like he's doing this because he loves it. You can see it, like you can see through the screen, and I feel like I crave this type of things. There is another channel from this guy. His name is Ricardo Franzen. It's a Brazilian channel, so I'm not sure if everyone gonna be able to watch this, unless you speak Portuguese. But he has a lot of movies also that are like, he's not talking much, he's just making a movie of his life. And like this year, this man is making a vlog a day. And he said in a video last week that his goal is to produce at least 500 videos. It's like, man, how? It's a lot of work, and it's also very inspiring, because I look at that and I'm like, man, I want to produce lots of videos, I want to be with my camera all the time. Like, I do record a lot of things, but I can't make everything public sometimes. I feel like there is a lot of like personal space that it's hard for me to put it out there, and I don't think that's a problem anyway. But it's very inspiring on watching a channel like this, and you can also see that like sometimes he produces a movie and it's an hour-long movie of him and his family having a good time, and there is no hook, there is nothing. It's just a really well-made movie. It's not for everyone, it's not something that will go viral or whatever, but then you feel like it is honest. He's putting this out there because he wants to show that life, he wants to show that movie. He's probably proud of that, he's happy with his family. So that's what I've been craving, inspiring stuff. I'll give you one more channel that I've been loving watching, but he's not there all the time. He posts videos sometimes because I feel like that's not his main work. His name is Eduardo Ortiz. He is a street photographer or like documentarian, and his channel is one of those that it could be an educational channel, but I also feel like he's such a good teacher that you just learn by watching him go by and taking his photographs. And he talks a little bit of his process, and he's so good with people on the street. The way that he shoots is very natural, he's not hiding anything, he's in everyone's face and being very nice to people, being very raw. It's just like, it's beautiful to watch this man work. It's something that like I hope one day I can work the same. I feel like sometimes like even like when I was in Brazil, I was working like this a little bit more because I felt more comfortable working at home, but it's something that I want to achieve here in Ireland too. But anyway, it's like his channel is just beautiful. It is educational, and again, I think we'll connect all of those channels. And what I want to say here is like, I want to watch stuff that inspire me. I want to watch things that make me want to get my camera and go out there. I don't want to watch things that are like selling me things, that are like trying to make me watch more things. I know that like I'm making a video, it sounds a little bit fucking biased here because weird, because I'm making a videos for you to watch on YouTube. Then I'm also saying that like I want to watch stuff that put me out there. I know it's weird. Sometimes I don't even know myself. That's why I'm making this series, because I feel like talking to yous and thinking about stuff, I might change my mind about stuff, or I don't know. I'm learning together with yous here. But going back to what I was talking about, I don't want to have to create something just for clicks. I don't want to have to change how I shoot things just for clicks, but I also want to put my stuff out, and I want people to watch too. I want more people seeing my work, because I want to live through my work, but I want to live through my work in an honest way. And sometimes this is really hard, because how am I myself, but how do I create something that you're gonna find interesting too, but at the same time not lying to myself? It's a very hard process, because I think when you search about those things, when you try to learn those things online, most things are telling you how to get big quick, how to play the game. And I get it, we do have to play some games in life, but I don't want to have to play that game 100%. I don't want to feel like I'm a sellout. That's the main thing. So I think, if I'm honest with you, it's been very hard to think about creating something that I enjoy but can be also shown to a lot of people, because a robot is telling what you should see or what you should not see. You know, it's being, I don't know if you've noticed, like, not talking about YouTube now, but talking about Instagram. Every time that I'm on Instagram now, you see two different things, and then it shows you two ads, and then even in your stories now that are ads. I've been noticing I've been way less time on Instagram, and I wish you'd show me good photographers, you'd show me good cinematographers, you know, you'd show me stuff that I like, rather than like trying to sell me a camera. It feels that there isn't, like, it's not so organic anymore. It feels like it kind of make us work in the way that they want us to work. Does that make sense? Like, let me make you a question. I don't know if you produce stuff or like if you post it online, and you know, what would you produce if no one was watching? If you didn't post to your friends, if nobody would know that you're taking this photograph, if nobody, like, what type of like videos, what do you want to do really if you didn't be for clicks or likes and comments, you know? Because I feel like a lot of people's work out there, they would be very different. I think they would be nicer. I think they would be better, if that makes sense. What I want to know as well is like, what channels or like what Instagrams, what creation are you watching? After listening to that, what do you think I like, or like what would you recommend to me? You know, I do want to find more people, because I think like those guys that I said, they do produce all the time, but sometimes I want to have other sources where I can look at it, because I use everything as an inspiration. You know, I do watch all of those people and I take something and I try to use on my own stuff. You know, it's like, that's how we create. You need references. You know, it's like, if you're drawing, I don't believe that you're gonna draw something from your head without never have studied anything, without any reference. This is bullshit. You know, let me know if you guys like have any channels that you like watching, if there are things that are inspiring you at the moment. It could be even music, you know, send it to me, you know, DM me, send it on the comments. I do really want to know that, like, honestly, I want to find more things. I want to get more inspiring, you know. I don't want to feel like there is an algorithm telling me every day, watch this is what I have for you. No, I don't want that. But anyway, I think I've been here for too long. I really hope you guys are enjoying this new format. It's very nice. I think it's very refreshing to sit here and just talk. If you enjoyed that video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It helps a lot. Get out of the internet, go take more photos, take photos every day. Thanks for watching.